So many pick and rolls at the top of the game, whether that's James Harden or the likes of CP3, and it will force you to have disciplined closeouts. And if your guy beats you off the dribble, you have to recognize you cannot help. You have to stay home. You have to hedge, get back to your man, because you don't want them to end up with a penetration and a knockdown three off a kickout.
Sounds like the speed of the game is the biggest adjustment for a guy coming out of college. Lakers have a lot of those guys right now. James, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Cousins. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Westbrook. Fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
LeBron against the former MVP. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Mike D'Antoni will use the timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Westbrook. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
LeBron James against Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Whoa! What a finish!
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LBJ. Sizing up the defense. James to Cousins. Had a chance, but it's no good. Harden. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Across the timeline comes James. Leads 5. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
LeBron into the front court. Lead stands at 7. From long range. His first effort off the mark. To Harden. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Austin Rivers. Westbrook. For 3. Another chance to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance. Caldwell Pope picked up by Rivers. To Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Davis. Oh, he missed a short one there. Austin Rivers to Faried. Here's a chance from long range. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. LBJ with it. Down for McGee. Around the perimeter to Davis. Beyond the arc for three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Westbrook with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Rivers. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LeBron into the front court. Up 5. Caldwell Pope defended by Rivers. Curling inside. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
The drive, right to the basket. Slams it down. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Caldwell Pope to James. Screen coming. LeBron picked up by Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. To Faried. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Austin Rivers to Westbrook. 4-3. It's LeBron with the rebound. Surveys the floor. James into the front court. The lead stands at 9. JaVale McGee gets it in the left corner. Finish that. To Gerald Green. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Defense making the ball carrier work. To James. Around the perimeter. To the rim. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Layup's good. Those shots you always strive for.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. LeBron James against Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. To Faried. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. LeBron with it up top. Leads 3. Davis. Anthony Davis. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Davis. Nice pass to set things up. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. James to Davis. To Kyle Kuzma, going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
LeBron James with the rock. To Danny Green. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Mike D'Antoni changing up his lineup.
Substitutions.
James, guarded by Russell Westbrook. They work it down to Cousins. Davis. Not getting the bounce. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To James. A pass taken away by the Rockets. 2-point shot for James Harden. Knocks it down from mid-range. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
LeBron James with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Westbrook to Harden. Fires the 3. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
PJ Tucker. That's his first personal foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. And the slam. First half in the books. The Lakers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. LBJ has it. Deep left corner. Kuzma. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. James Harden. Now 4 for 9.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
LeBron James matched up with Capella. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
Service desk located near section 104.
To Kyle Kuzma. LeBron sizing up Eric Gordon from long range, and it's grabbed by Westbrook. Harden to PJ Tucker. Danny Green pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Capella down low. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
No good. Clint Capella. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
James against Westbrook. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Harden with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Down low, Capella. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Oh, he had it.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Cousins to Davis. Baseline drive. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys now trailing by a point. Now ready to shoot at the line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Goes 2 for 2.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Lakers at the controls right now. Davis to Danny Green. To Cousins. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Westbrook. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Danny Green to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Danny Green. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Harden. Oh, that's how it's done.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Harden can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Westbrook to Harden. Almost, but no good. Davis to Caldwell Pope. Davis to Caldwell Pope for 3. And the rebound corralled by Westbrook. Harden in possession. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Rockets with the lead. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
JaVale McGee rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Rondo against Clint Capella. From the painted area, won't go down.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Los Angeles, they have it. Caldwell Pope. Kyle Kuzma. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Harden with it up top. Leads a bucket. To P.J. Tucker. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Around the perimeter to Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Rondo into the front court. Down a point. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. Clint Capella. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Westbrook. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. James. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Cousins. Danny Green. Harden's on him. A lot of contact. No whistle. To P.J. Tucker. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
It's James. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Westbrook. Missed it. LeBron into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Clint Capella snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Danny Green swats it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Tucker. To Capella. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Cousins to Davis. Knocked loose. Anthony Davis takes on Eric Gordon. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
James matched up with Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. Can't believe you fell for it again.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Harden cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Number 13, James Harden. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. Houston Rockets are in the penalty.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
James Harden. That's his second personal foul.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Harden in possession. His guy's down 3. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
So incidentals need to take place in the designated areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron.
yes, me and you, me and you.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Straight on three. At the buzzer, it's the Rockets who are victorious.